The medieval theme has always held a strong place in the world of gaming. Battlefield clashes of swords, dark castles, kingdoms filled with intrigue, and universes surrounded by fantastical creatures offer players unique experiences. Titles developed with next-generation technologies are redefining this atmosphere through larger maps, more detailed combat systems, and more cinematic storytelling. Here are 10 new medieval games that are set to be released soon and have already generated great anticipation. Blight Survival, which centers on the dark face of the Middle Ages, is preparing to deliver a brutal action horror experience set in a 14th century atmosphere. In lands devastated by a deadly plague, players must fight both enemy soldiers and creatures twisted beyond humanity by the Blight. Playable solo or in co-op with up to 4 players, the game stands out with its mission-based progression and loot-driven system. Ever-changing encounters and a high-risk mission structure turn survival into a constant source of tension. With its Gothic atmosphere and harsh melee combat mechanics, Blight Survival aims to secure a strong position among dark medieval-themed games. The legendary lands of Albion are coming back to life with Fable, powered by the possibilities of modern technology. Developed by Playground Games, the title brings together the series' deep-rooted legacy with a contemporary open-world role-playing experience. Players shape their own heroes and step into a vast world filled with exploration, quests, and dynamic encounters. A system where decisions carry consequences influences the story through the character's reputation and relationships with the surrounding world. While the series' signature sense of humor is preserved, visual quality and narrative depth are elevated to a new level. By maintaining its classic spirit, Fable aims to offer a fresh beginning for a new generation of players. Crimson Desert is a third-person action-adventure game set in a vast medieval fantasy world shaped by war and political conflict. Developed by Pearl Abyss, the game puts you in control of the mercenary leader Macduff as you struggle for survival and power across the continent of Pywol. Its open-world design features detailed regions ranging from mountainous terrain to castles, from cities to untamed wilderness. Melee combat, ranged weapons, and special abilities form the core of the conflicts, with large-scale battle scenes and one-on-one boss encounters standing out. With dynamic weather conditions, physics-based interactions, and a story-driven mission structure, Crimson Desert delivers an action-packed and cinematic medieval experience. Project Awakening is an open-world action role-playing game set in a dark high-fantasy universe. Having remained in development for many years, the title has been followed with curiosity since its initial announcement. Developed by Games, the game takes players on a journey of exploration across vast regions filled with ruins. You will control a heavily armored warrior and engage in intense, one-on-one battles against colossal creatures. The combat system is built around powerful, weighty attacks, where timing and positioning are of critical importance. Promotional footage highlights dragons, ancient structures, and a menacing atmosphere. With its technical foundation and dark tone, the game offers a fantasy experience centered on epic-scale conflicts. Chronicles Medieval, which explores medieval Europe through a vast and open structure, promises players a comprehensive sandbox experience where they can determine their own fate. In a world shaped by a historical atmosphere, multi-layered systems such as character creation, participation in large-scale battles, castle construction, and army management stand out. With its expansive battlefield engagements and leadership-driven progression, the game evokes the Mount and Blade series, combining individual character development with strategic dominance in a single experience. Drawing attention with its dynamic world structure and tactical depth, the game offers the opportunity to experience medieval warfare and power struggles from a more realistic perspective. The Witcher 4 is an open-world action role-playing game set in a dark fantasy universe. Developed by CD Projekt Red, the title aims to carry the series into a different era with a new saga. Designed independently from the previous trilogy, the story takes shape around new characters and new power dynamics within the Witcher universe. Its expansive open-world design offers a structure filled with political intrigue, monster hunts, and moral choices. The system, where decisions have direct consequences, significantly influences character development and relationships with the world. Developed with Unreal Engine 5, the game promises a significant leap in the series in terms of visual quality and technical detail. With its dark tone, mature storytelling, and free exploration structure, The Witcher 4 aims to deliver a next-generation role-playing experience. Gothic Remake offers a dark, atmospheric, open-world action role-playing game experience that brings a cult role-playing classic back to life with modern technology. Set in the mining colony surrounded by a magical barrier, the game places you in the role of an unnamed prisoner struggling to survive while becoming involved in the power dynamics between different camps. The system, where choices have direct consequences, significantly influences character development and relationships with the world. With revamped combat mechanics, improved artificial intelligence, and redesigned environmental details, the game preserves the harsh and free-spirited essence of the original while reaching a contemporary level in visual and technical terms. With its Gothic tone, brutal world, and sense of freedom offered to the player, Gothic 1 Remake promises an intense and dark role-playing experience for both longtime fans of the series and newcomers alike.
Oh, no! Help!
Placing the flow of time at the center of combat, Chrono Odyssey stands out as an ambitious title that reinterprets the classic conventions of online role-playing games. Developed with Unreal Engine 5, the game takes place in a vast and seamless open world called Cetera. Its real-time, reflex-based combat system invites players into battles determined not only by power level, but also by strategic decisions. Through the mysterious artifact known as the Chronotector, time manipulation abilities come into play, pushing conflicts beyond ordinary encounters. With its visual quality, dark fantasy atmosphere, and large-scale online structure, Chrono Odyssey aims to draw attention among next-generation role-playing experiences. Alkahest is a first-person action role-playing game set in a dark medieval universe. In the game, you will experience the story of a young noble and embark on exploration across regions filled with castles, villages, and dangerous forests. The melee combat system is built around environmental interaction. You can use objects to gain an advantage against enemies and make split-second decisions in physics-based encounters. Through alchemy mechanics, it becomes possible to prepare different mixtures to support both combat and exploration processes. With its realistic atmosphere and interaction-focused design, Alkahest combines the classic medieval theme with a dynamic and tactical gameplay approach. The Blood of Dawnwalker is a dark, fantasy-themed, open-world action role-playing game set in 14th century Europe under the shadow of the Black Death. In the story, you control Cohen, who lives as a human during the day and possesses vampiric powers at night. This dual structure directly affects both the gameplay dynamics and the way missions progress. Expansive exploration areas provide freedom of movement, and the decisions you make lead to lasting consequences for character relationships and the course of events. With its intense atmosphere, brutal melee combat system, and dramatic storytelling, the game approaches the Gothic medieval theme within a dark and profound narrative framework.